Hey guys, so I'm gonna be talking a bit about my build. I'm doing a Sorceress, Frost, all kind of icy stuff, but I went with Chronomancer. I know a lot of people are doing this, and a lot of this stuff is not gonna be new for a lot of you, in case it is good. But also I want to mention that it's not like I'm copying all these streamers out there because I see that. For example, some of them heard that it was good and then they started a new character, they're rushing. I just started this card from the beginning. I liked Sorceress, I like Chronomancer, and I guess I was lucky because this was my idea all along. That's why I'm actually level 59, and I don't even, you know, play that much, because of my job and other stuff. So I guess I was just a bit lucky. Although it's really strong, it's probably going to be nerfed soon. So just going to give you small demonstration of the build. I'm using the Winter Eye, just throwing Winter Eye everywhere. Some stronger mobs, I use Frost Bomb, does a lot of damage. And then because of the cast on Freeze, we get all the comets falling from the sky and kind of cleans everything really easily. Um, So I just running through, and this is like I'm level 59. The map is 58. It should be hard, but it's not hard at all. I'll show you my gear and my passive tree and everything that I'm doing. Every now and then I run into a bit of a mana problem, but the potions are enough. I don't really worry that much. Um, and yeah, it's really easy. Good XP. I'm not. Yeah, every now and then you die. You need to. It's actually funny. I really like the game because it's a game that you really need to pay attention. You need to focus. You really need to roll and avoid those hits. It's really good. Now about the build. There's a couple of things I want to mention that you guys probably saw. Everyone is talking about this, and I tried a few things, and it's not as it seems. So I'm doing Chronomancer. I have to say that this one, Temporal Rift, this is OP. In case you guys haven't properly seen it, you obviously have the time freeze where, they just stop in time. This together with the freeze, even for bosses, they are frozen for a few seconds. You time stop, time freeze everything for another few seconds. It's huge, 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 huge. And then if I'm here taking some damage, for me my best skill it's really the temporal rift. If I'm here taking some damage, time freeze, my health went all the way up again. And this is the same for mana and everything. It's really OP in my opinion. Um, Taking some damage, using mana, time freeze, the time rift and temporal rift, and everything goes up again. The cooldown is like 5 seconds. I can get this a bit lower, and the second ascendancy, the third ascendancy actually, and then I'm gonna try to do the third ascendancy now. So third ascendancy, I have more cooldown, so this might go to like 5 seconds, and then we also have this. Possibly, it won't even consume it. This or the time freeze. So it's not damage. It's more like survivability and the time freeze, I guess, and the freeze stops the boss for a few seconds, so you can either like avoid it, run, heal, or just take your time to like put the frostbite in the floor, put some frost walls, and then explode with the frost bomb. That's for bosses. This is what I'm doing instead of like I used to be swapping like Winter Eye for Comet to be manually using it because it does a lot of damage. But now I'm just for bosses, I'm putting Frost Wall on them, and then I'm using the Frost Bomb. This is giving exposure to the boss, and then it's giving the damage from Frostborn plus exploding the frost walls. This is so much damage. And then at the same time it's freezing him, and then you can cold snap him if you want. And it's working really well for me for bosses. Um, I guess that's another tip if you want to follow. I'm full DPS, spell damage, elemental damage, cold penetration, cold damage. This is a bit more damage, but I'll explain this in a minute. I'm using Eldritch Battery just because Energy Shield, for who played PoE 1. And um, this is something that all the streamers are saying. They're saying late game, what we're gonna do, maybe not for Chronomancer, maybe for the Stormweaver, which would be a bit better, but still, they're gonna go Eldritch Battery, Mind over Matter. Yeah. So I tried this. I know I'm still like very early, level 60, but I tried this, and to prove my point, I added mana regeneration here, mana regeneration here. Here I added extra mana from flasks, from the runes that we have, those two runes that go in the it's this guy, Titans. Where is it? Here. From this runes here that you have in the Valley of Titans, I chose for one of them the regen as well, mana regen. Um, I grabbed this nodes here for regen and the damage recouped regen. I grabbed all these nodes for regen. I grabbed a few more somewhere, those two as well. All of this regen, plus the regen in the gear, plus I had more mana before because now I respect everything and everything's gone. So um, when I changed my gear, I had like 1300 then of mana and a lot of regen. The regen wasn't not even close to what we need. Obviously because of the 50% reduction, but still, even with all this stuff that I had, it's not even close. And I don't think this is a good idea until you very late game, maybe level 80, 90. And not only that, like, we need to take a step back and we need to think about PoE 1, how we did things there. And one of the things we did was
Greetings.
when you think about how are builds
Inspiring.
done in PoE 1, you don't have a build that's focused on, you know, cast on something and some other skill and your passive tree. No, you need to have some mechanics that will function with like special gear or gear that will go together with all of this. And what I've seen so far from streamers, and I haven't had probably enough time to, or found items that would um, work this out. But my idea is this is not going to be a late game build. Like Comets with cast on freeze and going Eldritch Battery and Mind Over Matter for defenses. This is not endgame, not even close to that. We will eventually find um, some unique items, some headset, something, you know, that will have some really nice mechanics that will go with either your ascendancy or with something else in the tree, and this will make the build amazing. Because right now, just this, what I have, it's what all the other streamers have. This is enough to clear Act. You probably start using this from Act maybe 3 or something, but it's enough to finish all the acts. Probably enough to go into early maps, but late game, this is not even close enough for damage. I don't think so. What's going to happen is eventually I got all the nodes from damage here. Um, My gear is okay. Let's check my gear. My gear is not very good, but I have this +2 level 2 gold gems, and then you have 15 extra gold damage there, critical, mana regen. My boots are okay. No, basically missing here maybe movement speed, but that's okay. This is kind of okay as well. Resistance is, it's like we always struggle with resistance. This classic PoE one until you hit like later in the maps, then you start maximizing all of that. Um, this I didn't want to like waste. I had like a lot of exalteds, and I started like trying to craft stuff. I don't know. I didn't want to waste a bit more here, but probably I could like make that better. This is okay. +1 level 12 minions. If it was close, cold spells would be amazing. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. All of this I kind of like. I just slammed the exalteds there and prayed for the best, and it's all okay, right? There's nothing here that you're gonna look at my build and be like, oh, yeah, I need better gloves, better belt, but other than that, everything is decent, and I'm clearing just fine. This is not enough for late game. That's my opinion. That's what I'll leave you with. Um, if you have any questions about the build, let me know. I die every now and then, obviously, but it's really good build. Um, I'm doing all the content, by myself. I'm not like joining a team and letting team carry me or something. Yeah, a lot of people just do that, and then I don't think that's a good idea. Like it's same as PoE1. You get to late game maps, and you're not used to in this game. You need a bit more skill, so then you're not used to the game. You're not used to the enemies, and avoiding those critical hits. Um, you're not used to your build, so you really, my suggestion is maybe later you go into teams, you let them you play with them, because I think Chronomancer is going to be amazing in teams with the time freeze, especially like bosses and hard monsters. Giving time for the team even to like if someone falls, I'll do this, and we quickly like pick up someone. That's just having Chronomancer in a team. I think it's going to be amazing. Um, but yeah, I think we still all get to find out when we get to late game what kind of items that we're gonna put in the builds and it's gonna make the builds amazing. For now, everyone is going with like a lot of people at least are going with cold. This is gonna be nerfed soon because everyone is going with this. I was just lucky to do it from the beginning. Um, and then once it's nerfed, then everyone needs to get creative and get actual endgame builds. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna leave there. If you guys want to see my skills, it's like normal stuff. Winter Eye, I have cast speed and freeze build time because it's what I'm using as like main skill to freeze. And then obviously when we freeze, I throw the comet, more area damage and more damage. Cold snap, critical, sorry, penetration, and then maybe critical with this. I have a few points in the tree for critical. Um, I have less gas speed and more damage just because the skill is so fast that, you know, a bit less gas speed, it's fine. Arctic armor, I don't have enough spirit to use this, but eventually you will use this. It will help you a bit more, and then I'll have clarity with that. So mana problems that I rarely have, I will never have. Ice Nova I'm just not using. Frost Bomb I use it a lot, so obviously you have less skill effect duration because the skill takes a lot of time. I have Echo, I do like this. Just trigger it twice, and then yeah, hypothermia, you need to have this, and then this is just my ascendancy skills. But yeah, that's it, guys. Leave some comments. Tell me what you think. If you think, um, my mindset is correct, and I obviously still have a lot of stuff to find out, but like this clickbait builds people are putting out and saying, "Oh, I found endgame build, I have endgame build, and I can clear everything." That's a lie. That's like it's gonna help people that maybe never played PoE, people that are beginners to this. I've played this for too long to know that this is endgame builds. Yeah, I'm playing since 2017, so almost 8 years now. Um, yep. And if you have any questions, you know, or you want to add me in the game, yeah, feel free to do it. Cool. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed and you liked my input so far of the game.